Let's go back from the Eastern Cape, back to KwaZulu-Natal now, and just find out what people are doing to try and help the people who've suffered as a result of the bad weather in KZN. There was that tornado in Uthongathi yesterday. Siyabonga Hlatshwayo was the provincial manager of the South African Red Cross for KwaZulu-Natal. Siyabonga, afternoon to you. Thank you for taking the time. I know you've got a million things on your plate. What kind of help have you found that people need? What are you giving people there after what happened yesterday?
Good afternoon to you and the viewers at home. Well, what I can say is that what we are witnessing is quite traumatizing and the situation is quite devastating. However, we've seen quite a lot of assistance coming in. We are seeing people joining hands and bringing assistance to the affected communities. The Red Cross Society is currently providing hot meals. We've provided 2 meals as it is now. We are currently preparing supper for the displaced people and actually everyone that is affected, because if you are not really maybe displaced, but in a way you were affected and people are busy trying to rebuild their homes.
Imagine for a lot of people, first you need to get enough food, then you need to get shelter, and you have to almost rebuild shelter at a time when there could be more rain.
Yes, that is also quite a big challenge, but shelters have been made available. There are 2 shelters that have been made available and also a school where people are currently sleeping. Blankets, mattresses, as well as hygiene packs have been provided for them as they are currently in those shelters, and whilst they are also trying to rebuild.
There's been so much flooding in KwaZulu-Natal. Over Christmas there was flooding too. There's this situation, there's what happened 2 years ago. When people suffer this again and again, that just makes the situation so much more difficult. I mean, you lose everything again and again. People have nothing left to rebuild with.
Yes, you can tell that it's quite traumatizing, even for those that are actually bringing support, of which we continue to encourage and urge people to provide support, because that is the only way we can be able to recover from this kind of situation. Unfortunately, most of these incidents are naturally caused or are naturally rooted. So there isn't much that can be done, but it's a matter of, I think we need to have more interactions with the communities to prepare them, have those engagements. I had one of the meetings that were coordinated by the Disaster Management Center here in Durban. One of the government department, if I'm not mistaken, it is Department of Social Development, or SASSA, if I'm not mistaken, that they are going to be providing psychosocial support, which I feel it's one of those things that are needed, because for a person really to be able to cope under this situation and be able to recover, they need that kind of psychosocial support. But also, as the Red Cross Society, we are also available to assist, as we do have a team of people that can offer psychosocial support.
Siyabonga Hlatshwayo, thank you. I know you've got a million things to do. The provincial manager for KwaZulu-Natal for the South African Red Cross.